In her print, Memories of the Wind, MOMMA Hidemi recreates the scene she came across one late Sunday afternoon in Saigoyama Park, a hilltop park located in a leafy neighborhood in Daikanyama, Shibuya, and within walking distance of the Hillside Forum Gallery where the 64th CWAJ print show would have been held. This evocative print beautifully captures the fleeting moment MOMMA observed and cherished. In the foreground, a big tree dominates the pale blue sky, and the constantly changing light dances on its naked branches. A little distance away, two people stand together with a tree on either side, all of them casting long shadows. You can feel a current of cool air and the smell of late autumn at dusk. MOMMA stands beside her work, waiting for spring. Time passes quietly. Always on the lookout for inspiration, when something catches her fancy, she takes dozens of photos, imagining how to recreate the scene in a silkscreen print. She selects photos that have interesting compositions and color schemes, and edits them on the computer. MOMMA shows in two parts how she creates this charming piece. These two photos show the first part, the photo editing process. MOMMA crops the photo and adjusts the colors and brightness until it becomes close to the print she envisions. Then she makes rough sketches by hand from the edited photo. Usually, this is the moment when she considers if she can replicate the image by hand. She also contemplates whether or not she can print the colors in the order found in the photo from the background to the foreground, or she has to do it differently. MOMMA applies liquid screen filler with a brush to block out the ink. These thin brushes leave traces of strokes, adding an attractive feature to her work. These three photos show you how she prepares the screen for printing Memories of the Wind. The sketch is the actual size of the print, but kept simple to serve as a guide for the composition. It is placed underneath the mesh screen stretched over a wooden frame. Tracing the sketch, MOMMA draws directly onto the screen with screen filler. The screen filler, when it dries, blocks the ink from passing through the screen. This technique is called a blocking method. The screen becomes progressively covered with screen filler, and the open area becomes reduced. Thus, the technique is called a reduction method. To produce Memories of the Wind, MOMMA has repeated the drawing step 9 times in total, printing with a different color each time. Preparing these water-based inks, she simulates colors used in Japanese kimono design. She either starts with a dark color and moves on to paler ones, or works the other way round. This tool is called a squeezy. Using this, she pushes the ink through the fine mesh of the screen. Back to breath in and out. The next 13 photos show you the second part of its production process, preparing the screen and printing with a series of colors. Before preparing the screen for the first color, she must decide how many impressions to print and plan the order in which to apply colors. When the screen filler dries, the screen is ready for printing. After printing with the first color, she draws more with screen filler and prints with the next color. If the design features thin lines, she starts with these colors because when using the blocking method, it is very difficult to draw the lines halfway through the process. Alternatively, she starts with colors concerning the parts she wants to emphasize. The image emerges gradually as she repeats the process of blocking, inking, and printing 10 times. Some image areas keep receiving new layers of ink, and these thick layers give the finished silkscreen a beautiful sheen. MOMMA received the CWAJ Young Printmaker Award in 2009. She also received the CWAJ Artist in Residence Program Award in 2013.